Guys, in today's video we're going to be checking out the Pixel Pals number 24. This is Super Mario Bros. 3 Raccoon Mario. To give you guys a better idea of how big these are, let's take the tape measure. Pixel Pal Raccoon Mario stands at 5.5 inches in height. I've taken the liberty of already going ahead and adding the batteries. The battery compartment is located just on the back here. It takes 2 AAA batteries, so a really inexpensive means to light these up. Also, they do support the USB adapter, which we've looked at in previous videos as well, which you can plug this into a USB-enabled device, or if you also have a micro USB plug, you can plug it into the wall and bingo bango, you can light it up. Speaking of lighting it up though, there's a little on and off button on the top there. And we go ahead and switch it on. I'm going to flip it around so you guys can see the difference in off versus on. Yes, the on is slightly, maybe a shade lighter in the way of the orange. And just to switch it off again so you guys can see, it does look a little on the darker side, of course, without the lights all shining through the pixelized little pixels here. But it does look quite good, I have to say, with the light, with the switch turned on. Colors here are simple at best. You've got the flesh tone of Mario really mixed with some blacks and some oranges. That's really about it. Let's see how it looks though with the lights turned off. One would have to admit that with the lights turned off, it definitely does look a little bit brighter. Unfortunately, what ends up happening is, in the case of Raccoon Mario, you may not hopefully see my finger or not, but with the lights turned off, the section right here, which normally would be black on Mario, ends up giving a very big gap. You can see, of course, the oranges on the sides, but you've got this big noticeable gap in the middle where the defined areas of his body now all of a sudden get lost. This is the part I'm talking about right here. Normally, again, in the game, you, of course, would have a lighter background, so you would be able to see this a little bit better, but with the lights cut off, unfortunately, it does make for a little bit of a bigger gap for poor Mario. Speaking of gap, there is also a little gap on the side here where the other Pixel Pals we've looked at have sat completely flat. Mario, because he has his one foot slightly further up, they've replaced it with like a little plastic cap. Just a little extra bit that lines it up then with the other foot so it sits completely leveled. Without that, poor Mario would have toppled over, but he seems to do perfectly fine with the inclusion of that little clear peg, that little clear extra piece that's on the bottom here. Overall, it's a really nice representation of Raccoon Mario, one of my favorite looks of Mario. We don't really get nearly enough Raccoon Mario treatment, so it's really cool that Pixel Pals would give us something that looks like this. Of course, the benefit of these being able to light up is the fact that you can get a little bit more of a projected brightness coming from these versus the off. Although the off does probably give you a little bit closer of a representation of how he actually appears in the game. Mario had a lot of costumes that he could go back and rely on in Super Mario Bros. 3, so there's really a lot of potential for Pixel Pals to go back to the Super Mario Bros. 3 above all the others and give us different Pixel Pal related characters based on those different costumes that Mario did wear. It'd be kind of cool, actually, if one of my personal favorites being the frog costume. It would be hopefully neat to see them maybe approach something like that, along with the Hammer Brothers costume and a multitude of others. Pixel Pals continues to churn out some really fun pixelized characters. These are currently available in comic book stores and gaming stores as well. Price point on these generally will range, but you would expect to pay probably about $12 to $14 for these, so I think they're fairly affordable. The only thing that they are missing when you initially get them out of packaging is 2 AAA batteries, but most people generally have 2 AAA batteries kicking around in their house somewhere. It's usually in the drawer where it's got the elastic bands, papers and post-it notes, and other pens and things like that. Today, though, we were having a look at the Pixel Pals. This was Pixel Pals 24, Super Mario Bros. 3 Raccoon Mario. Looking pretty dapper. If you guys haven't had a chance also to check back and have a look at the other Pixel Pal reviews that I've done, shame. Check out my playlist of all the previously looked at Pixel Pals and let me know what you guys think in those videos. If you also haven't had a chance to hit that little subscribe button down below, make sure you do so. Of course, more videos will be coming your way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.